Hello. If you're curious what I was trying to say there, I am Monsieur Dimwee, smiley face, joined by Offbeat. Get it? You're off the beat. Anyways, welcome everybody. Good afternoon, good evening, and good morning if you're in Australia or Japan and a lot of other places. We have some great games for you today. Again, I'm Monsieur Dimwee, joined by Offbeat. We have a Newton Dash on the campus. Locky 11 will be in here for the next games. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to get back in time, coming back from vacay, and going to be here for the latter two games on the schedule. But Offbeat in front of us now, Octotron versus Clover. This is not the same Clover we know from the past. A new Clover that is forging its own path here in VRML. And today we'll forge that path against Octotron.
Yeah, absolutely. Clover's coming in here with, they don't have any wins yet on this season, so still looking to kind of prove that one out. Versus Octotron, who's, they're ranked bronze 4. They're bronze. It's a bronze v silver technically, but that's really only a name. They're very close to each other, right? You've got the high end of bronze, low end of silver, rank 48 versus rank 50. It should be a very, very close game here, and a good chance for Octotron to potentially push up and take that silver spot, and kind of start working their way up the ladder.
And just a heads up, we do have a large gap in time between the first game and the second game. They both start on the hour, so just so you're aware. Once this game finishes up, we're going to hang out, talk for a little bit. Locky will join us for that after show. I did just confirm with him. He'll hop in then. And then we'll talk for a little bit, go for an intermission, and then come back a little bit early. It'll be Locky and Offbeat to talk about that next game. So there's going to be a little bit of downtime, a lot of some talking between those two games. Just so a heads up for those of you watching. But hello, everybody in Horizon Worlds. As I understand, there was an update today. I just got it myself. I hope it looks good in there, and I hope you all are having a phenomenal time. Make sure you invite your friends in to check out Echo Arena, watch it with you. Also, shout out to VRML Fall Fest. Six weekends, 3 games, 1 passion. Shout out to Sphinx for that tagline. It's starting in October. It's got to be ridiculous. We're going to have content running every day during the week on VR Master League, this channel right here on Twitch. If you're watching on Twitch. And then on the weekend, there's going to be so many tournaments over those 6 weekends. So much going on. Stuff. But we're going to get started here in round 1 between Octotron and Clover. Offbeat. What's going on?
Yeah, Octotron is the ones on your right in blue. Clover filling that orange spot on the left, and it will be headed down into Clover's end initially, but Koro is there to pick that one up and has a teammate as they look to kind of move this down pretty quickly. No one back, so it's really going to be who's the first stack to get to it. It's Clover getting there first, but they weren't able to read that line. They do scoop it up. They have some time. They've got an open player on the side. That's Mamnu with the disc, gonna look to reset it back down to Toby. Toby, lots of space. The defense playing pretty far back in the bubble. Moving in is gonna take the shot, but Raven is there to get the head on it and keep it out of the goal, as Octotron is gonna turn this one back around with a good clear.
For clarity, no, Clover is on the right in blue. I just double checked. Harold and Raven do play for Clover. It is Octotron on the left in orange. I just double checked the rosters there to make sure the names are correct on there. Yeah, Raven, the captain of Clover, Harold, Karua, Lukey Luke, and Will Hodge there for Clover. And that's them here on the right. So apologies for the confusion.
Lies.
Spark is telling you, is that where it came from? Very interesting. Again, another one to tell Franz about is multi-TV. We'll get the first goal of this game. 1:08 in here for Octotron.
Yeah. Octotron, taking that quick 2-0 lead. Thanks to that goal. We were waiting a little bit for that one. Ended up getting it. That would be multi putting it in after about a minute and a half. And we'll see if that's the one that opens the floodgates, because that can often happen here. That being said, this is bronze and silver level games, and so they tend not to be as back and forth, incredibly swingy and tons of points scored back to back. And so it will be cleared out here. It's going to be coming into the zone. They are not going to get in time. It's Harold is going to get a good slap, get that one cleared, and they're coming in quick with the stack now, looking for that 3. That 3 isn't going to connect. Are they able to recover? No, the back stack on defense. Toby's going to get that one cleared out of harm's way.
Yeah, solid defensive scoop there. And then another one from, I believe that was Koro. Slaps it all the way out. Look at that, flat bounce. Those are dangerous. You want to know why? That's why. 2 more points here for Octotron. They have a 4-point lead here. There's multi-TV currently the only. Wow, I noted his name is excuse me, I noted their name is Multitron for some reason. So Multitron for Octotron getting that second goal there, and now Clover with possession.
Yeah, Clover, they're going to move this one up, but the pass is just out of reach of that intended target, and it's going to be turned back around quickly here, and they're in with the stacks on, but they don't have the accuracy, and it is going to bounce out. It's okay, they've got possession, but rushing a pass there, thinking they were under more pressure than they actually were, and Octotron is going to miss on that scoring opportunity. Fortunately, they're getting those stacks together. The stacks are coming together very well for Octotron.
Oh, no.
Here they come again with a quick step, but Raven on the goal line to take that one away, getting back. Where did he come from? And managed to keep this one only a 4-point difference. But still, they have yet to get it really out of their zone. Clover gonna kind of dump this one away, but there's no one in the area. And it's a nice, easy recovery for Octotron. And there's Multi, who's gonna throw that one in as here comes some more pressure from Octotron. Another attempt by Raven to clear, and it'll, well, won't get all the way out, but it'll be something.
And Coro sending this one back in. Multi sending it across. Oh, goalie comes out, reads it beautifully, but does not get there in time. And Toby, 05, will get that one in for their first goal of the game. And now we have someone other than a Multitron scoring in this one.
Absolutely. Always nice to see it spread around, but it is still 6-0 as it's still Clover looking for their first points here. It's Harold with the disc, with some time, with some space, is going to kind of slow this up and try and bait out the stack. Does so successfully, but can you get that pass together? No, because that stack, after getting baited in, will get back and get some good speed together and come back and recover it on defense. And so Clover still waiting for that first chance to really get set up and really have a chance on goal. Raven making some moves, is going to send this one across. Under pressure, though, from the stack and the third floating defender. It's Harold, is going to lose that disc. But getting to that is going to be Karuma. Karuma with some space, has an open man on shoulder. That's going to be Raven with a disc, looking for a teammate, has an open one on Nest. That's going to be Karuma. Karuma moving in. No, that's going to be broken up by Mamnu. Start attempt is going to ding off the post, and it'll bounce out where Clover will try and set it up again.
Now set up here, Raven at the Nest, going behind the goal there, but their intended receiver was stunned out by Multi-TV, looking for the clear off of the station block. Gets caught in the trap. That's why we call it the trap. And it will be turned over back in the hands of Clover. It's Harold setting it up. A good bounce there. They got to stack him, but they overshoot it as Malmnu. Malmnu. Then Momnu. I'll go with that. Multi-TV sending this one in. Careening bounce down to the floor. They got the entire offense here. 4v2. Multi-TV gets another one. That is an 8-point lead.
Yeah, Multi doing good work there on that stack, is always there in the right place at the right time to be in a position to stick it in the net. And those stacks just have been the difference maker here so far, as it's been Octotron kind of taking advantage of them on these fast breaks and have been turning those into points. Coming up now, it's Harold. That pass is not going to connect under too much pressure from the Octotron stack. Multi with the steal. Multi looking for that long three. The bounce is just going to go wide. Sticks in the offensive zone as the read isn't there from the defense. And oh, Multi says thank you very much. And we'll just tap that one home.
That is now a 10-point lead here to Octotron. As, yeah, we're 6 minutes into this first round. Clover still with just that, no, Clover's still looking for that one goal. The only other player in this game to score right now is Toby. Toby 05. Although Coro with picking up an assist. Of course, Multi there to assist that goal by Toby. As this one sent in here, it was a turnover from Clover into the hands of Octotron. Octotron scrumming for it right now. Momnu sending that one out, but it's Harold. Grabs that one on the back line. Sends it in. Is that going to get a good bounce? It is. Ooh, just wide. Oh, and the stack overshoots, maybe anticipating that one going in. Possibly is Luke bringing it in one more time. Hits the underhand, and they will get their first goal of the game. Took 28 seconds after the last. It was also about 6.5 minutes since the start of the game, and they are on the board here from Luke.
Hey, you take what you can get, right? The first one is always the hardest, and so finally getting that first one on the board, if there was a time to start turning things around, it's definitely now, as Clover looks very good there, and we've been seeing a lot. Clover's just been having trouble getting set up in the zone too much, but now they've been showing here that once they get in there, they they move the disc around well. They're getting a chance. They've got another one here as the pressure coming in forces a clear out. And that's going to be scooped up by the Octotron defensive stack. So yeah, as long as Clover can keep getting themselves into the offense zone and get those chances, they should be fine. Their offense seems to flow pretty well, but at this point it's just getting those together and making those chances even possible. It's Harold. He's going to grab the disc here and get it cleared. Let's see if they can pursue it.
Yeah, good scoop from Clover. Unfortunately, they didn't have a stack together to chase that one down. That's one thing. Definitely, I think one of the bigger differences between these two teams is Octotron stacks have been very quick. Not just talking about their top speeds, not talking top velocity. Also talking, the speed. Off of a teammate's head. But talking, getting together, the quickness with which they realize they need to get a stack together. They get that stack together, and then they start moving. Then you can consider your velocity and your whatever. What's the word I'm forgetting? When you're speeding up. Oh, Toby.
Acceleration.
Acceleration. Thank you. My goodness. I know physics. I swear. 4 points here for Clover, but yeah, it's only at that point that your velocity and acceleration matter. First, you have to get to the point where they matter. That's your quickness. And the quickness of Octotron on these stacks has been really, really impressive.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, digging the tunnel on the way out. They're not going to be punished for that one. Clover not applying a ton of pressure here. Down 6 with 1:22 left on the clock. Still within reach, but they do absolutely have to start doing some things quick here. And this is a turnover they forced. Oh, but that clear, another quick clear before really finding a teammate. The stack and chase really isn't working out well for them, and that is going to be Momnu from behind the goal, going to tuck that one in, extend that lead to 8 points, and that is about gonna do it as another turnover forced by Octotron results in points and is going to give them this round 1.
Yeah, with less than a minute here, 8-point difference, a minimum of 3 goals. But Clover, with those couple goals here, some momentum they can possibly use to carry into the next round. A good stun here from Karuma, but Malty will get there to pick that one off and send it back in here to the Clover zone. Clover stacks, overshooting. And that will be picked up here by Koro, moving into the bubble. 27 seconds, takes a shot on the goalie. That is Raven. Sending that one out. Multi-TV getting there first, playing it off the wall here, juking around. Oh, what a play there. What a play there, beating the 3-man stack. And they will get the final goal of the game here, making it 15-4. Round 1 to Octotron.
Yeah, absolutely. 15-4 is going to be our final. And with that, the last couple seconds will count down. And Clover finding themselves in a tough position here now as they are going into round 2 after losing this one by 11 points. And if they're going to want this, they are going to need to take it back in 2 rounds, which is honestly kind of a tall order at this point, unless they change some things up and they change it quick. Because right now, whatever they're doing, it's not working very well. Either we're seeing them trying to play that dump and chase game, right? They're getting the disc, they're clearing out, and they're trying to chase it, but they're just not getting to that disc nearly as fast as Octotron is, and that's kind of how they're running over them right now.
Yeah, we do have a timeout here, so we'll get an extended intermission. Also, shout out to the chat. I see some discussion about naming convention. Although it is, I would take note of what Twerk said there about honors. So there's an honors page to check out. But hello to everybody over in Horizon Worlds, previously known as Venues, Horizon Venues, now Horizon Worlds. Venues kind of became a part of Horizon Worlds. Horizon Worlds obviously already existed. So hello everybody out there. I hope you're enjoying the show here. This is, first off, we are in fact live. I know sometimes there's question whether or not this is a live broadcast. It is. It is 1:16 p.m. here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, which would make it, 6:15 over in the UK. And then sometime at way too early in the morning over in Australia and Japan for those regions over there.
You think we'd forget words like acceleration if we were taping this? Nah, we'd go back, edit ourselves.
Oh, yeah.
I'll look super smart.
Yeah, right. Like, yeah. How do you forget a word like acceleration? Who would even do that? But yeah, no, we are live, and like I said, 1 p.m. here in Pittsburgh, on the East Coast of the U.S. Right here in my home office, we'll call it. The reason, but the lighting, if you're used to seeing me under certain lighting, is because and I look a little different. It's because the lighting here from outside. It's bright because it's daytime. Hitting me in the side of the face. It's messing up my proper lighting because I never cast during the day lately, so I haven't needed to put anything over the windows. Now I'm gonna need to. But yeah. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. Thank you for joining us. We do this every weekend for both Echo Arena and Onward, unless there's something other special going on, in which case one of the games sometimes will dominate the weekend over on the Worlds, Horizon Worlds broadcast. But we do this every weekend, so come back, same time, same place. If you want to see more. Also, tonight, I'm not sure exactly what time, we'll be doing Onward. Tomorrow, about this time, we'll be Onward again, and then tomorrow evening, which would be 8 o'clock Eastern, 5 o'clock West, or 1 a.m. In England, in the UK, we will have the North American version of this broadcast tomorrow. So check that out. Again, that's 8 o'clock Eastern, 5 o'clock West, the North American show. Same thing, different time slot, different day here. And again, we do this every weekend. Yeah. Wait, what'd you say?
Nothing.
Same host. It'll be the same host. I'm also better in the evening. Okay. It's not morning, but I'm not a first half a day person. There's a reason EU doesn't tend to see me on cast very often. And it's not because it's daytime. I don't cast during the day because the headspace isn't the same. I like to be quiet, put music on or whatever and get my work done during the daytime. But yeah, so we do this every weekend. It's a lot of fun. Also, the other thing to promo, because this is a longer extension here, we're going to be doing, VRML Fall Fest. 6 weekends, 3 games, 1 passion, starting in October. I need to actually mark this calendar. October 15th, 16th is this first weekend, but the first week is, the first Monday would be October 10th. That is actually the second week of Cycle 3 on the Echo Arena calendar. Then it starts with some Pavlov tournaments. You're going to get Pavlov finals, you're going to get Onward regional finals, you're going to get Onward Worlds finals, and then to cap it all off in the Echo Arena finals. And it is going to be huge. Like the biggest thing VRML has ever done yet. It's going to be big. You're not going to want to miss it. There's going to be so much stuff to watch. We're probably going to do a caster mod match, offbeat. Heads up.
Ooh.
We're probably going to do a rookie showcase, so rookie teams, rookie players. Although that might be, the North, might be NA centric, just because it might be easier to get rookie teams together. But if we can do it in Europe too, we'll definitely be looking at doing that as well. Would love to do a rookie team showcase for both regions. And then, of course, that would be basically your team has to be made up exclusively of rookies, which means players who haven't played prior to 2022 in VRML. So they could have started in season 5 or 6, but they can't have played in any other seasons prior to that. So that's what makes up a rookie team. So the rookie showcase, also going to be doing a lot of finals replays. Also some other exciting stuff that are kind of in the works. We'll see if they pan out. Just other replay stuff, but some really cool things. And we're also going to try to do some VOD stuff and VOD reviews, maybe some reviews. We'll see all the content, but it's going to be spectacular. You're not going to want to miss it for the world. Get it as a pun because we're in Horizon Worlds.
Clever man.
Offbeat is. I was talking so long. Offbeat got distracted.
I'm just sitting back and listening and enjoying the show. I'm joining the. I'm considering just going and just trash talking in the chat.
And also,
I mean, you've got a mesmerizing voice. It's so soothing. I'm gonna fall asleep here.
Look, I don't need that, and you know it. We don't need to pile on. We don't need to pile on to that problem. Right? So, also, shout out to Lockie. He will be joining us after this game is finished. He'll be coming in the during the post show, and then he'll be taking my spot for the rest of the show. So look forward to that. If you don't know Lockie's casting, if you're like, who's that Lockie guy? Or that Lockie guy sounds familiar. That name's familiar. Or maybe you're like, I love Lockie. If you're saying I love Lockie, it's because you know who Lockie is and what kind of caster he is. You're going to be excited. If you're not excited, it's because you don't know who he is yet. You're going to find out today.
He is one of the most hype casters. The first time I ever co-casted with him, or I think I did cams for him, I was with him and I was like, my goodness, this guy just every caster has their own specialty, right? But when it turns into a goal, when you can see like it build and then the goal, he casts like no one else. It's incredible. If you haven't heard him and you know the name Scott Sterling, I cannot separate those two in my head ever after having heard him cast. It's delightful stuff.
Yeah, and I would say I'm also perplexed how he never loses his voice, because he doesn't do the same growly voice I do, but he has his own growly style, growly voice kind of. I don't know I don't know what other word to use. That gravel, but he has his own version of it. He does his own sound, and I don't know how he does it without losing his voice. I can't do it that much without losing my voice. I have to limit how often I hit that style of voice. Otherwise, I can't talk for a week. Actually, after preseason finals, I literally didn't have a voice for, I think it was 2 weeks. Literally. Like, I'm not like, oh, I didn't have a voice, and after 2 weeks, it was back, but I'll say I didn't. No, I did not have a voice for 2 weeks, and then it started coming back. I didn't get it back for a month. Newton, back, weren't you here? No, Newton wasn't here yet. That was with subtlety. What?
Yeah, you were a mess. I remember that, at least. I remember watching it for sure. Did you went so hard and so fast that it was like there was no dimly afterwards.
So the fact that Lockie has not had that problem is to me is quite impressive. So shout out to Lockie, and I look forward to having him on the show today. He's sitting there sipping his Chardonnay gun. Yep. Mm-hmm. That's exactly right.
Just taking the feed of compliments, letting it go to his head.
I am number one. I am.
Be prepared for a swelled head Lockie to come in and bump Dimwee out. I've made a mistake because now I have to cast with him, so I've hyped this up. I've hyped him up, and now you're gonna step out.
Yeah, now you have to deal with that problem.
Wow, what a mistake! What a mistake. We should be getting back into this game.
Yeah, have they communicated with us?
Theory. Yeah. So we're waiting for him to get back.
That's not good.
Yeah, it's not great. Did want to give a shout out here. I just, we remember there is a game going on, and there is actually, they've been doing stuff. And I did want to shout out, in the losing effort on Clover's side, Raven with the 4 saves, kind of the sole reason back there that Clover was in this game, in that round for as long as they would. You get a lot in games like this. You'll often get, a few players that are part of that offensive stack that are always the one getting the points. That's just because that's their team role, right? But then if you can show up and get 4 saves against, a stack like Octotron has had here so far, really impressive stuff. Really impressive stuff on that goal line. Looking forward to seeing more in that eventual round 2 that we should have. Eventual. Maybe.
Yeah.
Good thing we don't have our next match starting for another 35.
Yeah, it is a good thing because they're all here. I'm actually quite perplexed. They're all in the game right now, kind of idly playing, while paused during this intermission. It's starting to feel that way. So, because we have no communication here, so we may end up. We'll see. What's going on? We'll let them play around here. I'll send them a message here. Offbeat, go ahead, take it for a second.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're here. We've got, for those of you who weren't here from the beginning, we do have a good set of games coming up. We're starting us off here with this is the Clover Octotron high bronze, low silver game, and then we will be following that up. Coming up next, we'll be jumping straight to the high end. We got number 7 and number 2 ranked Koi and Spitfire coming up. So that should be a very good, exciting one. Koi is always a ton of fun to watch. They've been a big name in the high end of EU, in the master scene of EU for a long time. And then we'll be winding up with the Clowns and Absolute Carnage, dropping back down to the silver side of the spectrum for that one. But, all should be good, very close games, right? We've hit the point in the season where, we've had a bunch of new teams come in, they've done their ranked games, and now we're starting to get those really close matchups, right? The really exciting ones that are good kind of no matter where you are. As you know, you get different types of games, but they're all equally exciting in their own ways, right? Whether you're on the high end with the Master Plat teams, or if you're down on the silver side, because they're able, you know, they've gotten ranked appropriately, and it's fun seeing which fundamentals kind of carry teams through there, right? And you can see specifically, like we are in this one, right? We've talked a lot during the game about how Octotron has been winning this just because of their stacks, right? And so we look at the game and we go like, these two teams are evenly matched. As soon as Clover can get those stacks together or switch up their playstyle to be less reliant on the stacks, this is an incredibly close game. The score does not reflect, I feel, where these teams are right now. Obviously, stacking is a very, very critical skill, and it's one you should absolutely work on picking up and practicing as soon as you can, right? When you're learning the game. But it's not huge. To get to the level, to get to a decent level where Octotron is right now, it's not that hard. It's a little bit of practice and focusing on it and intentional practicing of it, right? Not just whenever it happens, you actually get in the server with your teammates, you do those. And I absolutely can see Clover coming out and being fully competitive here. And one other thing, they could be switching up here, right? Get themselves away from a mentality where they need to clear and chase, right? They're losing the stack game right now. If you're Clover, you're saying, okay, we're losing the stack races, so we need to do a lot less double chase. We need to do slow movements. We need to get it over the midfield line and set up in the offensive zone. When they did that, they've had success. And so it's just a matter of getting to that point. Put some effort into breaking up the stacks. The stacks have been applying pressure and forcing bad passes. Make a significant effort of, after you get rid of the disc, if you don't have it, find the stack, break them up, and give your teammates a chance. And I think if they're able to do that, there are changes they can make here where they can absolutely come out and win round 2 and 3. The question is, will they see it, will they do it, and will they be able to execute on those changes?
11, 10. So yeah, all right, they're lighting up. Looks like we are going to get started in round 2. Keep an eye on this one, however. So yeah, teams are launching up. I'm not sure what the explanation was for that extended break there, but we are started back here. We got a headbutt there, a Lukey Luke. Sending it into the Octotron zone here. Cora with the pickup. Looking for the send out. They do boost after this one. It's a good clear and boost into the zone here. Collected by Lukey Luke. Actually not able to play here. Momnu. Sending it to Malty. Malty will back this one out here. Sending it right back in. Toby. As a bubble shot wide of the goal. Collected by Malty. We'll get that winner for the 2. And they get the first goal here. 27 seconds in.
Yeah, Multi getting the quick goal, helped out there mainly. Remember, we were talking in the break about what a good effort Raven had been doing in the net with the 4 saves in that first round, and right away going for the goalie stun. Make sure you take Raven out of the play as soon as possible and make those goals that much easier. So Raven's gonna have to play with a head on a swivel this round. I am certain of that. They're moving the disc up pretty well here. They've got themselves set up into the zone. They're gonna look for a reset back. Oh, but that reset is gonna miss and bounce all the way back. They've done a good job. It's Harold was doing a great job of keeping that stack busy, not letting them into the zone. Would have expected Clover to try and, apply some pressure there instead of going for the reset. But as is, that poor reset is going to cost them. We've got a counterattack going back the other way. Cross bounce pass looking for a teammate on the other side. That's going to miss. And it will be Momnu picking this one up, trying to set up another attack.
And now Toby stunned out of the edge of the bubble. Momnu trying to get it back here on the near side. Cannot get the grab on it and the slap in. Will be to Malty. Malty bringing it in off the backboard. Will hit it as the goalie gets stunned. Now they have a 4-point lead here in the second. As Multi again continues his scoring streak, or their scoring run in this game.
Yeah, 9 meter per second shot doesn't need to be that fast if you've got a teammate ready to stun the goalie. They've been really getting on Raven this round, because Raven was absolutely in a position to make that save. Had the bounce read perfectly, but wasn't able to get a hand on it because you're stunned. And there's not much you can do about that at that point. There's another steal here, a quick turnover, looking to see if they can turn this into a couple more points. Multi isn't going to read that initial bounce perfectly on the reset. A little bit of a miscommunication there, so potentially a chance here. But Multi has done a good job here of getting that stun, but hits Harold coming in, going to slingshot past. Has the disc looking, trying to take that open 3, but that's not on target. That's going to hit shoulder. Bounce back around, and that stack is going to come back together. That great stack that we were talking about from Octotron, and they're going to get the clear here and have an offensive chance as it falls into the bubble.
And the bubble up to the ceiling, collected by Malty. Malty bringing it in, takes a shot, ambitious there. 2 saves there from Raven, sending it out. Will be, Multi with the touch, but Harold gets done in the send away, but it's not out of the zone. Actually stays in the zone, hitting those geos at mid there. Excuse me. Is Multi sending it back, crossing over Koro. Koro has to play it off those bounces. Does good send up. Ooh, almost to the Toby. Toby in the bubble. The shot goes wide. Raven's able to get that grab and sends it out through that far side tube. We'll get a stack race for it. See, a blue stack is a Ray. They do get away from their leech. Uncontested for a moment. They can get this one in. Lukey Luke with it. No, stunned out far side. That was a free goal. Unable to capitalize on it. This one gets sent out, caught in the near side trap. But they recollect here on the back line.
Yeah, they're on the back line. They're not under a ton of pressure. So now we've seen them have success here if they can just, control this, don't have any missed passes. The stack's coming and applying pressure, but with that stack, they are leaving a man open. And there it is. Lukey Luke is going to put this one in. Good movement, keeping it just ahead of the stack. With the nature of the stack flying around, there's always going to be an open target, because if there's 2 players coming at you, there's 1 player who's going to be open. They're able to find that open target and capitalize. And hey, it had been a while since we've seen a goal. We were very used to Octotron being ahead by a ton after that first round, but they're not ahead by much this round. It is a 2-score game now as the lead is 4-2 Octotron.
Yeah, we'll get that one picked off, set out. They have an opportunity here. Raven with it. Looking for the cut, hits the cut. That's Lukey Luke taking the shot, gets it in for them too. Somebody touched it, but it does go in. We've got a tie game here in the second round.
Yeah, just like that. Back-to-back points. Points can really steamroll in this game, especially when you're able to get those turnovers off of the opening joust. And it was a very good read coming in from Clover. Let's see if they can do this again, as Octotron is going to come out here. They've got the disc out of the tunnel. That is Koro. Koro is going to send that one, looking for Toby. Toby somehow gets that and holds onto it, despite being overwhelmed with pressure. But they get it sent. Clover got it sent through, but weren't able to recover it. There was someone there waiting for the pass. But those stacks are looking much better from Clover here, as they're kind of bouncing back and forth, offensive to defensive zone, and have been able to apply some pressure here. But it is going to be Octotron sending over to Multi. Multi always dangerous with the disc, looking across for a teammate. That's not going to connect, and a chance here to scoop this up for the Clover D.
And Lukey Luke, the send out gives it away to Koro. Koro up here, Multi bringing it in. 1v2, shot goes low. And Toby is able to get that one collected. In the bubble, sending it back here. Good pick up there. Momnu moving in. Hits the setup here. Multi takes a hook shot off of a head there in the goal. Still in this tie game. Halfway through the second round, Lukey Luke sends that one out of the bubble. As it makes its way to that far side wall, where it will be slapped back to mid, taking some bounces here. Where Multi will slap it. But bring it back in here. Rave on. Through the near side tube, off a good stack for Clover, sending it in. And Raven there sends it just high. Harold looking to pick it up. Does. Ooh, collects it. They've got another 2. Clover is in the lead.
Yeah, nice quick shot there. The defense had gotten back, but was kind of reeling, trying to figure out what's the priority. Are we covering the goal, or are we pressing the disc? And Clover, their stacks have been coming together better. You can see they're lining them up. They're making sure they have the clear lane before they, just dump it in. And Clover, they lost that first round pretty definitively, and now have themselves a 6-4 lead. They're up 2 points here. They're getting turnovers. That's another forced one. Through the tunnel isn't going to get all the way through, so it is going to go back. But Raven on that back line is going to get the interception, is going to get the clear, and now the bounce, it's going to go bounce around. There's no stack back there from Octotron, but a good defensive play from Koro, who's going to get the stun on Karuma, who was coming in to apply some pressure. 3:33 left on the clock, and the disc is in the hands of Octotron. Multi is going to get this one cleared, and let's see if the Octotron stack can get in here.
And Multi sends that one through. Looks like Harold will get the first. Harold sending it through mid and all the way down and in here to the near side wall. Though, getting by that back sack. Then Toby gives it away to Raven. He's able to get it for the 2. They have a 4-point lead here. Clover capitalizing on Octotron not able to repeat what they did in that first round.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been kind of wild to watch. Tough to tell if it's really on the spot of Octotron or if it's on Clover. Like, the Clover stacks have definitely been looking much better, and that is full credit to them. It's been looking much cleaner, and they've been making less poor passes. I don't want to say poor passes, but they've been making better decisions about where they're throwing it and where they're clearing it. They've been doing a better job of kind of finding those open lanes where a clear is more likely to succeed and get through past that back line. But Octotron now here with the disc. Multi is looking for a reset back to the nest, but no one is there. We've been seeing a couple of those this round as Lukey Luke is going to get this one cleared up to the tunnel. And it is going to be, it's Harold getting that disc and clearing it in. Nearly gets that bounce, but it is going to bounce around to the outside. Karuma is following that one up, but no, the defense is going to get to it. Not much support there coming in from Clover's. Clover is kind of falling back, which makes sense. 2 minutes on the clock. They've got themselves a lead. And Raven, with some time now, going to look to clear it through that left tunnel and will get it through.
There's Koro on the backline here for Octotron, sending that one through. Toby's able to get it sent up here. Multi edge of the bubble, looking at an empty goal, only for a moment, goes off the backboard.
Oh!
Raven got a hand on it, but they get the points anyways. Octotron back with it too off of that shot from Raven. As Clover still holding on to that lead, but only just, with only a minute and a half to go here. They're gonna have to continue controlling this disc for some time here. Probably, I imagine now's a good time to start playing some clock management.
Yeah, absolutely, and most importantly, making those good, secure passes. You can't allow a turnover quick points here, right? You need to slow it back down, and there's a turnover. It's going to slip out. They get very fortunate there as the stack come in. Oh my goodness! Multi! Where did that come from? They're fighting for the disc, and all of a sudden, Multi takes the 3. It's not just tied now. Octotron has taken the lead, up 1 point now, 1 minute left on the clock. Clover, they're gonna have to calm it down, slow this disc down, and pull something together, or otherwise Octotron is just gonna keep rolling here.
Oh no, they stuffed that launch.
Oh no!
And then, oh no, Toby gets there, touches it, double stun there with Raven. They're gonna fight for this one. Raven gets there. We'll send that one off the floor here. You know, that's that nerve. Those are those nerves there. Clover was really antsy to get back in here to try to get those points back, that lead back. They end up pulling just a scotch too early off of that joust. 33 seconds as that will be collected by the backline. We give it away to Harold. Harold off of the floor, looking for a bounce shot. Goalie's not able to play it. Still loose here. It will be Amamnu sending that one out. 25 seconds. As Toby sends it through this near side 2. Bouncing it through, 21. Only time enough for one more goal in this game. The next goal will definitely win it. Doesn't matter which team scores. Toby sends it in. If nobody scores, it's going to be Octotron. Toby sends it in. That's a good setup here for Octotron. They are going to get it collected. Multi stunned out. Went for a head by their Raven, turning it around. 5 seconds. They got to get this one into the zone and on now. They got to send it right now. Shot here at Harold. Sends it. Does not make it in. Octotron in the last moments, the final moments. We'll take round 2, 9-8.
Yeah, incredible round. Like, right, we said, if you just need to make a couple changes, right, get a few things together, improve the stacks a little bit, and we'd have an incredibly close game. And look at what we got. That round 2, look, despite the fact Octotron took this in 2 rounds, those were 2 vastly, vastly different rounds. Clover should feel very good about how they played in this round 2 here. And now it's just a matter of figuring out how do we start playing at that level from round 1. If they can get there, I feel like Clover absolutely has the means to continue being very competitive at this level.
Absolutely. It was a phenomenal performance from Clover. And this one actually brought us rather close to the next game. We still have a few minutes here, so still talk it over. But yeah, we ended up not having too much of a downtime. As Multi, though, played exceptionally well, got most of those goals in that first round. Let's see, they got, 15 overall, but it was 2, 2, 4, 8, 10 of those 15 were in that first round. So scored 50% in that second round. Multi was, I wonder if there's some man marking going on from Clover, odd Multi in that second round, maybe contributing to Clover, you know, kind of holding on to the lead for as long as they did. They tied it up 4-4, and then they went up 8-4. And it wasn't until Multi scored that 3 to give them the lead. I think that was the first time he had scored in quite some time. I think he got the first 1 or 2 goals, and then no, he got one of the first 2 goals, and then nothing until that long 3 there.
Yeah, that long 3 was you knew something might happen as soon as that first goal was scored. You were like, okay, there's a chance for a comeback here, right? You get the goal and you realize, okay, turnovers have been a big defining measure of this game, right? Especially on those rollouts. So it was kind of going to come down to that first pass. When this rollout comes out from Clover, are they going to be able to connect on that pass, or is it going to be read and turned over? Because we've seen so many quick points off of turnovers, and we know if you've played this game, you know how quickly things can steamroll like that, because it's not necessarily a huge advantage to start with the disc. You're the one under pressure to get this one all the way through. And so if you're, if you have given up those points, you need to be extra careful and make sure you're not turning that over and allowing things to steamroll. Unfortunately, they did have a turnover, and it was costly as Multi nailed that long 3 seemingly out of nowhere, and that's all she wrote. They weren't able to get it together and get any more points on the board. That was the deciding factor for Octotron in that round.
And on a positive note, we have a guest. Well, I would say a special guest, but actually somebody who's going to be taking my seat here in just a few minutes. Lockie has officially joined us. Can't turn his camera on just yet, but he is here with us. Hey. What's up, Lockie? How was your vacation?
It was a blast, man. It's been good. It's been a while. Good to be back. Good to see everything is going just as normal, just as how I left it. Hello to everyone watching. I'm back, so it's time to get Echo and to get doing stuff. So yeah, it's hella good to be back. It's really good to be back. I've had a good time away, and I've enjoyed my time away. But there's nothing more that makes you want to come back home than being away. So it's good to be back.
Yeah, I can appreciate that sentiment. Did you watch this last game, Octotron versus Clover?
I tried.
Pretty sure I saw you in the chat.
I typed for a while. And then my internet crashed, so I disappeared for a second. And then I had to go fix that. Then I had to get all my stuff set up so that I could cast this next match. But I tuned in every few 5 or 6 seconds. But,
the important thing is, did you hear what was said about you?
The thing is, no, this is the funny thing, right? So I was really heartwarmed by everything you guys were saying. I was like, oh my god, you guys are so nice. And then bang, cut out, and it just stopped. I'm like, wait, where did they go? Where's the compliments going? And then I realized my Wi-Fi crashed out at that moment. I was like, come on, man. You can't be doing me like that. But yeah, the timing is great. I heard some of it. I heard enough to appreciate the comments, guys. I did. Thank you so much.
Okay, good. So you missed right afterwards when we tore apart all your weaknesses and vulnerabilities.
see, now I'm kind of glad I missed it, because I feel like that must have been coming, right? You were setting up all the compliments, putting me on my stool just so I fell further, kicked me all the way down.
Every nice thing we said was another little book we were setting underneath you to prop you up a little bit higher, and then came the but you know what? Yeah.
The big flat foot in the chest to knock me all the way down.
This is Echo Arena.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much. But I'm glad that I disappeared then, if that is the case.
But no. In all honesty, no. I think we just started. No, eventually I said he's sitting there going, "Yes, I am the best." I'll drink it in what I say, Chardonnay.
Tea? No, I'm drinking a large cup of tea.
Large cup of tea. Well, proper.
That's always the case. That's
proper
always the
EU.
Case.
Well, I was saying proper caster.
Proper caster from Britain.
There you go.
What else do you want from me?
But I think at this point we're pretty safe to go into this intermission. So Lockie, we're gonna get you on cam. I'm gonna step aside so Lockie can take over the proper show.
I shouldn't be stepping Dimwee out the way.
No.
That's wrong. That's immoral.
Oh, no. It is no. I have no issue stepping aside for the Lockie 11. So we're gonna go take this intermission, and we'll probably be back a few minutes early. They'll probably be back a few minutes early for the next one, but we'll see you on the other side. Y'all don't go too far. I said y'all in the European cast. We'll be back. They'll be back in a little bit.
VRware. Our passion is for the future.
Hey, chat. Yes.
Easy going right there. Looking at one more to go.
Here's how to get the Spark Mini Companion app for your Quest headset. First, go into your Echo Arena settings and turn API access on, then restart Echo Arena. Also, your phone and Quest do need to be on the same internet connection. For Android, go to the Play Store, search Spark Mini. For iOS, click the first link in the description, click View in App Store, and download Test Flight. Now go back to the page and click Start Testing. It's going to open in Test Flight. Install Spark Mini and open it. OK, next, start testing. Now you want to click this Find Quest IP button, but if it doesn't work, it's not a problem. We just have to manually find the Quest IP. Go into your Quest settings, then Wi-Fi settings, click on the Wi-Fi network you're currently connected to, scroll down, you'll see Advanced Settings, open that up. Scroll down more and you will see IP address. It should start with 192.168. Note this IP, go back into Spark Mini, click Settings in the bottom right, and input the IP address from your Quest. So I'm currently in a private arena in Echo. If you don't see anything here, you need to join a lobby or match. To join Spark Links, go into the Share Match tab, paste your Spark Link, and click Join. Once again, you do need to be in a lobby or match to do this.
VRware. Our passion is for the future.
Hey, chat. Yes.
Easy going right there. One more to go.
Welcome back, everyone. Welcome. As you can see, we booted Monsieur Jim Wee out, and we got back 2 new co-casters. We got Lockie making his EU debut, well, his VRML debut so far, and we have Sterling, this lovely pup who is staying with us for a couple weeks. So I figured you'd all probably want to say hi. Welcome back, everyone. We got a good game for you today. This is the top end of the games we got today. We got Spitfire, we got Koi, number 2 versus number 7. Should be an exciting game, eh, Lockie?
I mean, yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. I don't think people are looking forward to seeing me, though, compared to Sterling. I think Sterling takes the cake on this one, if I'm being honest. But it is good to be back. It is good to be back. It is good to see you all be casting on VRML or whatever I cast on. I don't care. I'm here, and it's a good game. Koi versus Spitfire. I like the teams. It's a decent matchup. Considering all the problems that EU's having at the moment, a decent matchup was potentially not a high chance, but this is pretty good. Koi, very notable team. I mean, they've been playing throughout the seasons, and Spitfire, not been playing throughout the season, but some names I noticed in there. Starkey, Andrew, and Dennison, I noticed, and Misty. Well, I noticed his profile picture, but I don't notice the name. But yeah, it's great to be back, and we got a good game for you on my first game, and interesting thing about this game will be it is my first ever cast of Watchdog. If you don't know, Watchdog has been stacking with me on various teams through the past seasons, and so whenever I am playing, he is playing, so I never get an opportunity to cast him, but it will be enjoyable for me to finally get to cast the man that I have played with for so long.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So something of note for those of you who keep up, you know, Koi is one of the big names in EU Ecarino. So as of right now, they are sitting currently ranked 7th, thanks mostly in part to an early game loss to Vertigo.
Yeah, that's not fair. That's not fair. Yeah. That's just not fair. Your first game, you. Yeah. And now Vertigo are gone. I mean, that sucks. That really sucks for a start.
Yeah, it does. But they've been bouncing back since then. They had a very, very close match against Ponders, and then have had a few very definitive wins last week versus Rusty Nuts and So definitely Koi back on the track they want to be on, and I'd be very interested to see. I'm very interested to see if they can keep that going here, right? There's no reason they shouldn't be. These are some of the best players in the EU, and obviously, Spitfire, no slackers over there, right? They have worked hard to earn that #2 spot, so this should be a really good game. This is going to be 2 of the top EU games, as good as it's going to get, right?
12, 11.
You could not be more right, and for the EU games, they are beginning on my side. Game in a... And let's hope to God that it's a good one, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get into the action with seeing who gets it first. Of course, it's Koi, known for their fast acts. Watchdog's gonna pick it up, take a shot, bit of a risky one, and a mistake as Denson picks it up, but that's a mistake of his own as he passes it all the way to Stupid Raz on the back line. A bit of juking, gonna find Watchdog once again, gonna find the left side, pushing forward. Sinner, maybe gonna find this cut pass, gonna find no one, gonna push through, and what a shot. Already to a cracking start as Sinner puts it down low into the bottom pocket.
Yeah, Sinnoh looking good there, just barely getting the one off in time before the pressure from behind could get that stun and getting it out just out of the reach of the goalie. Leaping out, trying to get that one. Didn't have the angle quite. And yes, Koi is striking first here. But hey, looking for a quick counter attack, couple of quick long passes. Is going to be Ando passing this one across. Gets good bounce for Denson. Denson back to Ando, and they're going to reset this one back as it is coming to the back line now. Is going to be Starkey. Starkey on the back line there, moving it in, gets a good bounce off the ceiling, looking for that bounce shot. No, but it comes to Denson. Denson gonna take that one in. Tie game.
I like a good play and I like a good passing play, but I also hate to see it when it's undeserved. And there's times I don't like to say it's undeserved, but that is a really unfortunate bounce for Koi, and it's hard to work off a missed shot like that, somehow falling back into your enemy's hands to an easy goal. But nevertheless, they can bounce back, and let's see how they bounce back on this QB. Stupid Raz gonna find the right side, but it's a slow pass, and that will go punish. Misty gets a hand on the disc, finds the left-hand side, maybe finds the top pass, no, finds the low pass, and Denson sends it low, sends it too low, and now it's back into the hands of Alpha Wolf. Maybe should have taken an extra second on that pass. The Sinner is upside down, sends a close shot, but there's someone on the back line to receive it. It's Denson. Denson, as we say, on the back line, finding this pass all the way upfield. Nearly lose it, but Starkey's going to have to get rid of that quick. But Koi gets it straight away. Watchdog, good slap. Starkey, however, easy pickup. Sends it down low. Now picked up by Anzu. Anzu, Misty. Shot heads off the head of Alpha Wolf. Alpha Wolf got a wolf's head. And Watchdog gets the grab off a missed shot.
Wow, Spitfire has been all over Koi here with chance after chance. Koi very fortunate that it is still a tie game. A number of chances dinging off the post, shots that we would expect to see made, just not falling. And now a chance for Koi to punish them. They've got the disc here. It's Sinna up on the ceiling. Sinna, oh my goodness. What a cut pass. Alpha Wolf says thank you very much and tucks in just as easy a goal as you could ask for. Past the desperate, pleading goalie. But their cries are not enough. Koi has a 4-2 lead.
Yeah, I mean, you can take as many attempts as you want, but if you can't just simplify it and getting into the goal, then there's no point in having all your attempts. And a missed pass there could lead you punished. Sinner now going to push forward and maybe find this low pass. Will do. Watchdog not tall enough to reach that one. Starkey, however, does get it. Finds the left hand clear. And it's going to go all the way down. But look at the stacks. They've missed it, though. Could go punish, but no. Alpha Wolf trails after it. Andu could get a surprise attack. Won't be able to. However, hiding behind the block is Misty, who's going to go for a clear in an odd situation. Maybe a missed pass. Watchdog now finds the pass to Sinner.
Yeah, Sinna's gonna get this one clear. Just missing the cutter coming through. Was looking for to hit Alpha Wolf in stride there. And that's not gonna work. It's gonna bounce behind the goal where that defensive stack is able to pick it up. But no, stupid Raz with a good steal. Throwing this into the offense zone. Oh, the goalies misread the bounce. Fortunate to get it on the second try. It is gonna get reset back here. Oh no, that reset is gonna miss. It's gonna be coming into the tunnel. It's gonna be Misty and a stupid Raz with a great leech to kind of buy some time. And they will get back on defense to pick this one up. Still holding on to that 4-2 lead as it's sent up to Sinna.
Yeah, Stupid Raz doing some great work there, as I noticed like almost 2 hand disconnects from Koi on the offense to really just slow them down on that, but they worked with it, and Stupid Raz once again on the back line is going to find this open pass to Sinner. The Sinner's going to move up on the left-hand side, but his hands and his eyes are too far forward. However, Stupid Raz clutches up for him on the back line, picks it to Alpha Wolf, Alpha Wolf to Sinner, Sinner maybe to Watchdog, no, going to send it back to Alpha, and Alpha will send it high this time as it floats into the goal. 4-point lead now. Oh my.
Oh, that was just some excellent passing back and forth there. And not like the obvious pass, right? If you're, when you start playing and when you're playing at lower levels, it's very much like, okay, I've got, you know, you kind of have a procedure for your pass. It goes to this guy, to this guy, to this guy, as you slowly like move it up the arena. But coming in here, it was like, oh, I've got this great pass way across on the other side of the arena. It's a long pass, but it's open, and just like that, they connect. And with we're halfway through the first round here, and Koi has earned themselves a solid 6-2 lead here, but maybe closing this back the other way, taking the long 3. There were 2 goalies in. Very ambitious. It does sail wide, but they're not done here. Second attempt to the shoulder, going back and forth. That's not gonna fall. Cinna's got the disc, and Cinna's gonna get the clear.
Yeah, it's a good one. And the backup and the shot. Not today is a good stop there by Denson. Clears it for the right-hand tunnel. And the quick pickup by Misty. Misty's going to send it all the way down low. Going to bounce towards the bubble. Bounce towards the stack. And Starkey finishes off for 2 points. Now only a 2-point deficit. That's all they need. And it'll be draw game. So close on the shot. Just Denson gets a good grab on the defensive line.
Yeah, fairly low scoring round here. Still 4 minutes on the clock. We've only seen 10 total points. But hey, both teams, they've been getting close. They've been having chances. And now, as it progresses, we're starting to see them capitalize on those chances a lot more. Stupid Raz with the stack isn't going to get that one off to a teammate. And they've got it cleared, and now it's just to see which stack can get there first. Oh, the Koi stack misreads it, and then the trailer Watchdog not able to get it. And coming in there, it is gonna be, no, it looks like it was gonna be Spitfire getting a hold of it, but it is reset back to Alpha Wolf in the tunnel as Koi maintains possession. Looking for the pass option, but why pass when you've just got all the space in the world to walk in? Well, it's because you're gonna have someone following you, and eventually it catches up to them. And here comes the counterattack. There's a 3 that's gonna miss. Oh, great chance for Spitfire to retake that lead. That one's not gonna fall though, and it's gonna fall down into the trench.
Picked up by Misty. They got a goalie, and the defense setup is clear, but that left-hand player's been open. Dinner with a good push though. Someone's left Misty open. Misty's gonna go for a block, send it back, and send it to no one. If Koi can get their stacks, maybe some pressure. There's the stack, but not the pressure. Enough pressure actually just to make a bit of a whiff as Alpha Wolf gets away with it, tries to send it to Sinner, but with even more pressure, won't be able to get all the way through. Sends the shot low, however. Watchdog on the back line is gonna be able to pick this one up and send it over to Stupid Raz. Raz sends it to a stack. Dribble play available, but the stack from the side of Spitfire is going to slow him down.
Yeah, absolutely is. But hey, great job by Alpha Wolf, making good pressure from behind to steal that disc and immediately reset it back to a teammate. Not going to capitalize into much though, or is it? A great interception. Stupid Raz again doing some work on that back line as here comes the cut pass. And who else? Who else? Oh, woo! It's Alpha Wolf putting that in, and that is a critical 2 points as they extend this back to a 2-score lead.
Yeah, I mean, I feel as though there's a lot of opportunities where Koi is scoring because Spitfire is simply clearing straight into Koi's hands. There's some really good reads from Koi, just picking it up in the mid zone, and maybe some a bit lazy clears coming through from Spitfire. There's a lot of times when they're just taking it to top mid, and I feel as though it's just unnecessary at times. Watchdog tries to regain disc, and Zeus fighting for his life, but fight no longer he shall, as Alpha Wolf takes a pick on the disc, sends it up high all the way to Sinner. Sinner maybe looking for an angle on the goal. No, not going to be available, as a stack from Spitfire slows him down on that front. Alpha's going to be able to send it all the way back over to Watchdog. Watchdog sends it to Raz. Raz under pressure, not going to handle it well, but luckily for them, Chloe returns it. Spitfire, however, gets a hand on it. Will they go for the shot? Will they go for the push? Nope, going to go for a missed pass.
What? Yeah, not necessarily the best option
Hold
available to
on, hold on, boom!
Spinna! Wow! Yeah, we were just Spitfire. They were in there. They were under the bubble. They had a ton of options. They were winning. They had the 3-on-2 if they just decide to push the goal. Instead, they decide to reset, which goes between two teammates. And you know Koi's gonna punish that. They pick that up, and Sinna with the precision 3 from long range. And wow, incredible shot. And with just a minute left on the clock, that's most likely gonna do it. That's a 7-point lead, and here comes another shot in. That one's not gonna fall, but with less than a minute left on the clock, Spitfire is pretty much done for this round.
Yeah, that is pretty decisive from Koi, especially at the end. Sinner just showing off what that wrist can do. Send it all the way downfield, but maybe they can put on some extra points. Watchdog goes for the ghost pass over to Sinner. Sinner maybe going to show us once again what his wrist can do, but no, he's going to have to send it back all the way over to stupid Raz. They will maybe be able to collect some points, especially seeing Sinner under the goal is unmarked, but a ding will leave it okay. Maybe they predicted it, but the fact that they cannot pick up that disc in their own bubble and 3 players have basically just floated on by past it from Spitfire means that Watchdog deserves that goal. You got to pick up that disc there, and if you won't, then they will.
Yeah, absolutely. We've been seeing that. It's been troubling Spitfire for a good chunk of this round. Just the missed reads, right? Where they've had a stack, come fly by the disc, and the other team's able to recover it. Or they've had a bounce or two that they haven't read, and as a result have been a little slower pushing the goal with that disc, and it's been costing them. So final score, time runs out. It is going to be a 13-4 Koi victory, as Spitfire really struggling as the game went on. They were in it early, but Koi really kind of started to push away with it as that round progressed.
Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of times when Spitfire are just rushing their options. I mean, you see them when they're pushing into the bubble. There's a lot of dings. There's of hitting into the head. I feel like that's happening potentially too much, and then to pair with that, there's a lot of clears that are just thrown out there immediately and just hope to get out of there. And I feel like taking more time there is really key, because they've just lost it from Koi having a sneaky player on the back line every single time, whether it be Raz, whether it be Alpha Wolf, whether it be any single one of them. They're always sitting back, waiting for those clears, and well, a lazy clear is just going to increase those odds, and that's something you got to think about. I mean, especially when you're seeing a panicked top mid clear from Spitfire. I mean, Spitfire, from what I've seen, they're a strong team. They know what they're doing. They're good at stacking. They're good on their accuracy. They are a powerful team, but just thinking about their options sometimes and not overcomplicating it. I mean, a left and right clear. It's textbook stuff. Just send it into the tunnel, send it across from where you are, so it's not an obvious clear. But top mid's a no-go. I mean, even bottom mid is a very viable option that most people don't mark. Top mid, on the other hand, just it does show a bit of maybe rushed or something like that. But something they got to think about going into this next round.
Yeah, and it's something that was a big point for those of you who've been around since our first game. It was, it was a big key factor and decision maker in that game as well, right? It affects all levels of play, is your ability to successfully get a clear and not be turning it over at the mid there. Because if you can't get it cleared, anytime you fail to get a clear, it's as if you never recovered the disc in the first place, and you're just giving them another offensive chance and wasting your chance, your possession with the disc. And it comes down to those at the end of the day. If one team has 10 scoring chances and the other has 5, you know who's gonna win, because here comes Alpha Wolf with their first scoring chance off of a turnover, and just like that, Koi picking up right where they left off, 2-0 now.
Yeah, it's a quick lead, especially seeing as Spitfire actually came away with the disc, which is surprising for Koi known for their fast stacks, and the fact that they won't be beating a Spitfire here is definitely a weird one. But some steals coming through and some punches, but no one picking up the disc from the side of Spit. Might result in a goal, but it won't. Watchdog not tall enough to reach that one. Stupid Raz, on the other hand, calculated enough to reach it. Will it be picked up by Sinner? No, it won't. It's going to be slapped away by Spitfire. Now picked up by Andu. Open net, going to go for the boom shot. A weird option, and maybe the wrong option, as now Sinner takes hold of this, sends it into the right tunnel. It's going to bounce high, and it's an awkward bounce on the Spitfire stack that's already ahead to have to read, but Misty sends it back to Andu, and that's a good reset. But yet again, a mid-clear. Why? Why do you feel the need to clear that? You gotta clear it into the tunnels and just get it out, but it will go punish from the side of Koi, as now Sinner gonna be duking around. I mean, this is what Sinner's known for, but not today, as Misty denies him from it, as the clear comes all the way through, bouncing off pocket, now to the bubble, and now it's dangerous. Misty sends a backboard. Oh, the Chicago make thing that much, little bit more, but backboard shot was on point. Beauty of a shot.
Yeah, stupid Raz nearly coming through there on the back line. Like, it took a while, right? Stacks were developing there. There's a lot of stunning happening on the back end. Just barely not getting there in time after the slow float all the way down there from Spitfire. But hey, points are points. You get the opportunities. You have to take advantage of them. And good on Spitfire for taking that as soon as they get it. Because if you delay another half second there to line up that shot, you're not going to have enough time for it. And speaking of time, back the other way there's Sinna gonna put that one right in. Quick answer by Koi, retaking that lead.
Yeah, good play there with the passing and the cutting and finding the option. Sinner once again putting points on the board. I mean, Sinner is really running away with it. He's got 7 points, well, actually no, just beaten by Alpha Wolf with 8, but the assists do count for a lot. As the stacks, double stacks coming through, and they got a lot of power there, Koi, with the double stack, but won't be able to pick it up. The back stack maybe just a bit too defensive, but yeah, you got to be precautional, and you got to be cautious and be aware of that player all the way up in the offense. Now Denson takes it. Denson's now going to send it all the way over to Andu. Andu maybe looking for an option, not going to find one today. Misty stunned out, and Sinner gets the right hand clear, and that's how you clear, showing it how it's done.
Yeah, absolutely. Here comes the clear, waiting for someone to get to it. They're all coming to it at the same time. Lots of stacks missing. Headbutt gets it to send it into the bubble, and it will be recovered here on the back end. That is going to be cleared out by Spitfire. Spitfire coming in. They've got the numbers now. They just need to take this one into the goal, not take too long. There it is. Andu going to put that one in, not allowing the Koi defense to get back. We're back tied up. 4-4 with nearly 4 minutes gone.
Yep, that's an interesting one. I mean, especially off the headbutt. Quite an interesting call, but I guess it worked. He performed that, and he got the headbutt through, and it does get a little bit of ground. Interesting play here with the upside down Alpha Wolf push, though Watchdog's got a lot of pressure on him, but the stack's been split, and that's going to slow him down a lot. Bit of a 1v2 here with a reset pass over to the right-hand side to Watchdog. Watchdog not able to pick it up, though, as now it's going to be picked by Misty. He's going to find this left tunnel clear this time. Sends it all the way down low. Now into Koi's bubble, heading towards the goal, but stopped just in time by Sinner. And now Stupid Raz takes a hold of it, but not for long, as the stack from Spitfire takes it immediately. Misty now holding onto the disc, looking for this push forward. Going to lose the disc, though. And now the clear comes through for Alpha Wolf, bouncing all the way up.
Yeah, cleared up. It is going to be getting back to it first is Spitfire. That's going to be Misty getting back on defense to recover that, but that clear, not there. Koi just doing an incredible job of predicting where these clears are going and turning them into turnovers. But hey, there's some pressure from Starkey. Starkey can take that shot. No! Sinna getting back just in time to take that one off the line. Incredible play to keep this game tied and to prevent the Spitfire lead. And another interception by Alpha Wolf underneath now with some time spinning around looking for teammates. Gonna find one underneath the goal. No, not gonna find one. That's Misty who gives it right back to Alpha Wolf. You cannot do that because you got Watchdog now. Watchdog is going to lose this one under some good pressure, and that one is going to get cleared by Starkey. Maybe a chance for a counterattack here? No. That Koi stack is together, is back, is consistent, and they're going to slow this down now as we're halfway through round 2.
That's now down to Watchdog, as Watchdog's going to just float through. Honestly, he can walk for quite a while there, as now the clear comes through. Cloud Shot maybe not going to target as it bounces down low near the bubble. Starkey picks it up, easy peasy, no one on his tail. It's 4-4 with 4 minutes to go. Lots of fours. It's a bad situation, and it's a big mess up. Zalfwolf sends it low, but Starkey gonna catch on that missed pass right there as the disc goes high and left. Stupid Raz picks it up, sends it high into the tunnel, bounces around to the pocket areas. Maybe an open shot, takes it, makes it.
Oh my goodness. Senna just kind of killing it with those long shots here today. A couple instances, that's 10 points, leading the game in scoring here today. 10 points, 4 assists, and a save to top it off. Senna doing very, very well here, in particular in this second round. Down 3 now, as Spitfire, having lost that first round, is fighting for their lives. Andrew looking for that 3. That one's gonna ding. A couple of long shots coming in from today, just haven't been on target. And that pass isn't on target either. They're gonna get very lucky that that bounces across to Misty. Misty across, sending it Starkey. Starkey with the disc, making move out. Oh, another ding off the post, wide open in front. Another just ding, and down again. They did not get a goal to save their life. And Koi with the clear to settle this down.
What happened? I'm in shock. Double ding and a miss pass, miss shot. I mean, they were in bubble for like 20 seconds and they didn't score. What happened? That was so close, but now Alpha Wolf maybe trying to make it hurt just that little bit more if they can put some points on. Oh, the timing, right as Watchdog decides to go down low. The pass comes through to where he was, but not where he will be. As now the clear comes through, Stack's running through, picks it up, open goal, they can't mess it up this time, yes they can! They can, according to Stupid Raz, who then sends the clear, but not for long. Outwolf stops them, Andrew gets the pick, now sending it high, up to Misty, Misty backboard, there it is!
Oh my goodness, it took long enough. It's hilarious. I could see exactly what was happening on that first save. They're like, oh my goodness, we've hit the post so many times. I'm gonna take another like quarter second to make sure I've lined this up. And with that quarter second, Stupid Raz swings through the goal to make the save.
Yeah, that
but
must
the pressure couldn't be denied forever though. They do eventually put one in. Koi, honestly, it was on them to kind of punish that. If they could have punished that, that could have sealed this game. But as is, we got ourselves a 1-point game now with 2 minutes left on the clock. Another potential chance here. If Spitfire can chain something together here, they've got a good steal. Let's see if they can put the pressure. They've got the numbers advantage. They better start pushing here soon, I would hope. But now the defense is back and they'll slow it down. Misty sending underneath to Andu. Andu with a little bit of space. Has a cut option. No, that cut just taken away. Cinna with the disc, with the clear. And that ends that rush. 1:40 left on the clock.
Oh my, what a good defense. I've been in that position before where you just feel as though you have no options. A good option there though, not gonna make much of it. Oh, again, they read the clear, sending it on the same side as you are. That will be punished today. Will it go punished? Truly though, Sinner needs to get some points on. No, they won't. And now they have all 4 players. At least this time they made a smart clear, going all the way through. Misty picks it up, not gonna send the shot. Smart decision, as it seems as though Watchdog's in goal. Can he make anything of it? Andrew's gonna send the shot. Oh, Watchdog stunned out. You are stunned out, and you've got to watch that disc float by your head in awe, knowing that you can do absolutely nothing. Misty gets 2 points on. It's a 1-point game, my favorite type of game, with only 1 minute left.
Yeah, it is going to be, we're not likely going to overtime here. 1 point is the only difference here. And Koi has been playing, like, it's been tough to say. They haven't been making as many mistakes as Spitfire this round, but they've also haven't had nearly as many opportunities and haven't been making as many for themselves as Spitfire has. Stupid Res slowing this down, they're trying to break up that stack. They're gonna get this across. Spitfire's lost a player. Spitfire's lost a player. And coming in now, they've got a 3-on-1. There it is. It's saved. Starkey with the save. Stalling. They need to stall for another 19 seconds. Another save. Andrew gets it, but doesn't get it cleared. It goes off the cloud. They got the stun. They've got the clear. It's out now.
Oh my God!
Stupid Res. They tried to clear the same way again. They've been doing that the whole time. 6 seconds. Why are they slowing?
Left pillar! Pass left pillar! Left pillar's open! Take the shot!
Got it!
Oh my... What? That's so mad! That is crazy! The first game I've come back and I've never seen a crazier ending. As soon as they lost that 4th player, I was like, hold on. Hold up. That's the worst time to lose a player. and they just got ruined. I mean, they sent for threes. Why are they sending threes? Why were Koi sending threes? It was so unnecessary, and the goalie saved both times. Then for some reason, you pointed out, why? Why did they clear the same side? Why did they do it again? All they had to do was just clear in an obscure position. But no, I mean, what ingenuity from Koi though. Most teams there just rush, 4 players all in attack. They had someone hiding back, waiting for that disc to come in and that missed clear, and again they punish. And then they push forward yet again on this 3v4, and bang! Last time with 2 seconds left, good pass up. I mean, I feel like Koi were just in such a good position there. With the 4v3, there's so little you can do in defense. I mean, left pillar was open. I was screaming it because I thought that's where the disc was going. But Koi thought differently. They saw the right shoulder being open. Bang, up to Sinner. Bang, in the goal. What a game. Absolutely spectacular. That is... wow. Just a wow.
This is Echo Arena. This is VRML. We got another game. It's 30 minutes past the hour. We've got one more game here for you today. Don't worry, everyone. We will be right back with that one. We got a good one. We got the Clowns versus Absolute Carnage coming up. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back.
VRware. Our passion is for the future.
Hello. The game has started, but it is a 3v4, and we just had a spectacular game last game. Such a good ending that we are not going to spoil the venue's cast with a 3v4 game that is just probably going to be a complete blowout. So I hope that you guys really enjoyed the games that we've had tonight, especially last game. I mean, what a brilliant game it was. Thank you so much for tuning in. Offbeat, you got anything to say before we close it out?
No, not at all. Just if you are interested in having your games cast, learn how it works, get Spark, and wait for us to tell you to start. And have a full team.
That's an
easy enough. But no, it's been a great time here today. I love casting with both you and Dimwee. Always a pleasure. Been a great time.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I've been Lucky11. Been joined by Offbeat and of course Newton on Dimwee just before this being Ben Hughes. Ladies and gentlemen, you're
back the other way. And we're underway.
VRML Echo Arena is brought to you by HyperX, Asterion Products, Border Foods, VR Cover, ProTube VR, Rebuff Reality, and VRware.net.